everyone, welcome to our channel Knowledge Hub. Friends, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're going to start with you discussing about the reasoning, which has been the cubes and dice here. This has been your 225th classes of the sessions, and that has been the important one as well. On the same cases, today we're going to start with your non-verbal reasoning, which is being the cubes and dice that we have to talk about it. And other than that, we talk about where we had completed your verbal reasoning here in the last classes. In verbal reasoning, what we had done is we had done your verbal reasoning, which is in the general mental ability and the logic reasoning. In general mental ability, we had done your that is being your analogy, classification, and then we have done your series completion, coding, decoding, blood relation, and after that we talk about it. So yes, we had done your puzzle test, sequential output tracing, direction sense test, logical Venn diagram, alphabet test, number writing time sequence test, mathematical operations, logical sequence of words, arithmetic reasoning, inserting the missing character, data sufficiency, decision making, assertions and reasons, situation reaction test, and verification of the truth of the statement as well. In terms of logic reasoning, we had covered up the logic, statement argument, statement assumption, statement goals of action, statement conclusion, deriving conclusion from passages, theme detection, question statement, miscellaneous logical puzzle as well. In non-verbal reasoning, we had covered up your series, analogy, classification, analytical reasoning, mirror image, water image, embedded figure, completions of incomplete pattern, figure matrix, paper folding, paper cutting, rule detection, grouping of identical figures, cubes and dice, even the dot situation as well. The construction after cubes and dice completing, then after that we'll start discussing about dot situation. We'll discuss about constructions of squares and triangles and theme of formations and analysis, and then after that we'll discuss about the practice question paper, which has been the important one as well. Before starting with this, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go through the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even you can also enjoy the video as well. So here we go ahead with as I told you, we had lastly we had done your this has been the 188 question in the last classes. So today we'll discuss about starting from 189th question of the sessions, and that has been the important one, which we have to go ahead for the same. So we'll go ahead with the question. The question has been asked here is that in a dice A, B, C and D that are written on the adjacent face in a clockwise order, and E and F at the top and bottom, when C at the top, what will be at the bottom here? That what we have to talk about it, and that has been the important, because this has been asked in assistant grade question paper as well. So we'll go ahead for the same. In a dice A, B, C and D are written on the adjacent faces in a clockwise order, and E and F at the top and bottom. So when C is at the top, what will be at the bottom? This has been asked in assistant grade question paper as well, and that has been important one, and that what even we have to talk about it. So for the same, we have a dice here that has been, this has been representing A, E and D, as this has been important. This has been asked in your assistant grade question paper. Options we have your A, B, C and E. For the same, we'll have to find out for the same as well, as it's clear from the description that B lies opposite D and C lies opposite A, and F that lies opposite to E. So you can see is at the top, so that for the same, that is it at the top, and E will be at the bottom here. So the answer will get here as being your A. A will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead with another question that we talk about it, and that is being another important one here, where the question has been said 190th question of the session. The question is said here: two positions of a parallelepiped are shown below. When the number 3 will be on the top side, then which number will be at the bottom? This has been the important one because this has been also asked in your income tax and your central exercise examination paper. So we'll go ahead for the question first. Two positions of parallelepiped are shown below, and I will show here only. When the number 3 will be on the top side, then which number will be at the bottom? This is the question here. This has been asked in income tax and central exercise examination paper. So this has been the important one, and the options for the same as 1, 4, 5 and 6. So the cube we have here as follows, is that will be like this. So here we have an option 1, 4, 5 and 6 here. That's what we have to talk about it, and that is what we have to answer it out as well. So we'll go ahead for the same, and that has been we have here, that has been the from the two figures it is clear that 1 of 5, 3 and 6 dots cannot appear opposite 2 dots. So 4 dots appear opposite 2 dots, and now assuming an opposite 2 in the 2 dice and rotating the first dice in the positions as the second dice, we get the 5 dots opposite 3 dots. And so when 3 is on the top, then 5 will be at the bottom here. So the answer we'll get here is, that has been we have your answer, and that has been the 5 will be the right answer for this question as well. So we'll go ahead with the answer, that has been the 5 here. Now we'll go ahead with another question that we have to talk about it, and that has been the important one as well. So on the same cases, which has been another important question here. 181th question of the session, 191th question of the session. The question has been here is that two positions of a dice are shown below. When there are 2 dots at the bottom, the numbers of the dots at the top will be. This has been asked in assistant grade question paper, and that has been the important one as well. So we'll go ahead for the same here. Two positions of a dice are shown below. When there are 2 dots at the bottom, the number of dots at the top will be. This has been the question has been asked in your assistant grade question paper, and that has been the important one as well. So the cube we have here as follows. Five. This is 1, 3. This is 2, 4, and this is 1. Options is 2, 3, 5 and 6. So for the same we have to talk about it, and that we have your answer here as well, and that has been the important too. In the same cases, from the two figures, it is clear that 3, 5, 2 and 4 dots cannot appear as opposite 1 dot. So 6 dots appears opposite 1 dot, and now assuming the 6 dots opposite 1 dot in the 2 dice and rotating the first dice in the positions of second dice, we get three dots opposite two dots as well, and that is being, we have your answer, which is being the answer we will be having as your 3 will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with another question, that is we have to talk about it, and that is being the another important one here. So for the same, which is being the important one, and that is being the 192th question of the sessions as well. Question we have that two positions of a block are shown below. That is, this has been the question has been asked in UDC examination paper as well. So I just write it on the same. Two positions of a block are shown below. This has been asked in UDC examination paper here. So the figure for the same we have. These were the two figures. This is here, it is 1 dot, 6 dots, 2 dots, then 6 dots, 3 dots, and this is 4 dots. So here for the same, it is when 6 is at the bottom, what number will be at the top, that we have here. So options we have 1, 2, 4 and 5. For the same we have to talk about it, and as I told you, this has been asked in UDC examination paper. So for the same, that from the two figures it is clear that one of the 2 or 3 and 4 dots cannot appear as opposite 6 dot. So 5 dots appears opposite 6 dot. Therefore when 6 is at the bottom, then 5 will be at the top here, and for the same we will be having your answer, which is here, that has been representing the 5 will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead further, which is we'll discuss about the another question here, and that is being the another important one. And the question is being said here, which is being the 193rd question of the sessions as well. The question is being that the lateral sides of a block in the shape of a 6-sided prism is painted in violet, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. Two of the positions are shown here. So when the block is laid as a figure, what are the colors adjacent to the red side? That what we have to talk about it. And after that, this has been the question is your assistant grade question paper. We'll go ahead for the same. So the lateral side of a block in the shape of a 6-sided prism is painted in violet, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. Two of its position are shown below. So for the same, it has been this violet, green, blue. Another figure for the same we have. This has been here, it is been representing This is being the orange, yellow and blue. So for the same, that is here, that has been asked for that when the block is laid down, laid as in the figure, what are the colors adjacent to red side? This has been asked in your assistant grade question paper. So that figure we have here as follows. This has been the red side here, so you have to tell about it that when the block is laid down as the figure is, what are the color just into the red side. This has been as asking your assistant grade question paper, and that has been the important one as well. Options we have yellow and orange, yellow and blue, violet and yellow, or violet and orange as well. So for the same, we'll go ahead and that we have to talk about it, and that is being here as follows. We are from the two figures 1 and 2, it is clear that the order of the colors is violet, green, blue, yellow, orange and red. Therefore the color adjacent to the red side are violet and orange, and for the same cases we have your answer, that is being the violet and orange. That will be the right answer for this particular question as well. So that is being the violet and orange. Answer will have your violet and orange here. Now we'll go ahead with another question, that what we have to talk about it, which is being the another important one, that is being your 194th question of the sessions as well. So that is, the question is here is a cylinder is painted in 6 colors: green, blue, yellow, violet, red, orange. 2 positions are shown here. So what is the color in the empty space? That's what you have to answer it out as well. So we'll find it out for the same. Let's go ahead for the same as well. A cylinder is painted in 6 color: green, blue, yellow, violet, red and orange. 2 positions are shown below. This has been asked in assistant grade question paper as well. That is, we have your that what we have to talk about it. So the figure we'll have just told you about it here. This has been the green color, this has been the blue color, and this has been the yellow color. And then we have your, this is orange color, this is we don't know, and this will be in the red color here. Now this is the third one. Here it is green color, this is violet, and this is orange. So here the question has been asked is, what is the color so here with the same cases, the question we have is your, what is the color of in the empty space? So that has been here, the options is blue, green, violet and yellow. So for the same we have to talk about it, and on the same behalf of it, that what we have to answer it out here as well. And on the same cases, that is, we are putting the figure 1 in the positions of the figure 2, we get the color on the curved side of the cylinder is in the order blue, green, violet and fourth color, which is red here. That is come after violet also, and orange and yellow color appears on the side. So now putting figure 2nd in the positions of the figure 3rd, we get the violet color in the empty space. So we'll be having as an answer is your, that has been the answer is your violet color. Now we'll go ahead with another question. We have your, that has been another important question, and that is your 195th question of the sessions as well. Question is, a cubicle block with a design in the faces is presented is viewed from a different directions. Find the design of the blank faces as well. So we'll find it out here. A cubicle block with design in the faces is presented as viewed from different directions. Find the design on the blank face that we have. This has been the question has been asked in assistant grade question paper, and that has been the important one as well. So we'll be having a figure for the same, and that what we have to talk about it. So here we go ahead for this, which is the figure we have here. This is we have your line, in this we have a cross, and this has been the cross here itself. This is the first figure, then we have your second figure. So here it is your one presenting here. This has been the second figure. So third we have your, this has been the cross. Here it has been the line, this has been the cross as well. So here in the fourth figure it has been the question mark. This has been a cross, and this has been the line here. This is what is been asked in assistant grade question paper, and that has been the important one as well. So the options we have, A would be like sort of line, the cross line, left single line, or the crossed line as well. On the same cases we go ahead for the same, and we'll find out the answer for the same as well. In figure 1 and 2, in the situation that are identical to the design B, will occupy the blank space. So we will be having a line that has been the cross one, which has been repeat the right answer. I just draw with a different pen so that you will get to know about it. This will be the empty space design we have. Now we'll go ahead with the next question of the sessions, and that has been the important one as well. So on the same cases we have to go ahead further, and that has been, the question is 6 dices with their upper faces erased are shown here. So just I will write it down here first. 196th question. 6 dices with their upper faces erased are shown. That is we have, I just write it on here itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is was the 6th one. So here it has been the 5 dots. This is 6 dots. Here it is 3. This is 5. This is 2. This is 6. That we have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. That is we have. So among this, that is some of the numbers of the dots on the opposite faces that we have here. So the question being asked here is your, which is being the sum of the number of dots on the opposite faces Yes, this is 7. So the question 197 is being asked here is, if the dice 1, 2, 3 have even numbers of dots of their bottom faces, then what would be the total number of dots on the top faces? So if the dice 1, 2, 3 have even number of dots on their bottom faces, then what would be the total number of dots on the top faces? Options is 14, 7, 21 and 12. For the same we talk about it, and that is we have your answer as well. Is being your that since the total numbers of dots on the opposite faces is 7, so 1 lies to the opposite 6, 2 lies opposite 5, 3 lies opposite 4. In figure 1, that since number of 5 and 6 are visible, so 2 and 1 are hidden behind them, and hence 3 and 4 should lie on the top and bottom. Similarly, in the other figure, the top and the bottom's numbers are figure 3, which is we have figure 2, we have your 6 and 1, figure 3 is 3 and 4, figure 4 is 6 and 1, figure 4 fifth is 3 and 4, figure 6 is 6 and 1. According to that, since in the figure 1 and 2 and 3rd even numbers of the dots lie at the bottom, so odd numbers of the dots lie at the top, and thus the numbers 1 2 3 1 3 1 and 3 occurs on the top, so then the sum is 7 here, and on the same basis we have your answer, which has been the 7 will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead with another question that we have to talk about it, and that has been the important one as well, and which we have to talk about it as well here is that what we have to discuss. We'll go ahead for the same. So with the same cases for the question we have here, which has been the 198 question of the sessions here. 198 question is, second, if dies 1, second and third have even, that is even numbers, that is even numbers of dot on their bottom faces, and the dice 4, 5, 6 have odd numbers of dots on their top faces, then what would be the difference in the total number of top face dots between these two sets. So the options we have 0, 1, 2 and 3, and that for the same we have to go ahead here, which has been the important one as well. So on the same cases which we have to talk about it here, since in figure 1, 2 and 3rd even numbers of dots lies on the top, so odd numbers of the dots lies on the top, thus 3, 1 and 3 dots lies on the top faces. Their sums is 7, and also in the figures 4, 5 and 6, since odd numbers of dots appears on the top faces, so their top faces have 1, 3 and 1 dots respectively. Their sum is 5, so the difference in the total number of the top faces is 7 minus 5, that is being the 2. So we'll get your answer as your 7 minus 5 is equals to 2. So 2 will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead with another question that we have to talk about it, that has been your 199th question of the sessions as well. In this 199 question, the question is, if odd number dice have odd numbers on the that odd twos that on the bottom faces, what would be the total number of the dots on the top faces of these dice? If odd number dice have odd number odd on their bottom faces, what would be the total number of dots on the top faces of these dice? This is we have, so the options we have 4, 6, 10 and 12, and for the same we have your answer for this as well. So their odd numbers dice are 1, 3 and 5. Since they have odd numbers on their bottom phases, so there are even numbers on their top phases, that is the number 4 and 4 and 4 lie on the top phases. Their sum is 12, so we'll have your answer will be the 12 here. Okay, now we'll go ahead with another question, and that has been the last question of the sessions as well, and which has been your 200th question here. So the 200th question we have, if even number dice, if even numbered dice have even numbers of dots on their top faces, what would be the total number of dots that dots on the top faces of these dice? Options is 18, 14 and 12. This will be the last question of the session as well, that what we have to talk about it here only. On the same cases here, that even number dice are second, fourth and fifth, sixth. They have even numbers in 6, 6 and 6 on their jobs phases, so their sum is 18. So we'll get your answer as being 18. That will be the right answer for this question as well. So here will be ending it off, and it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go through the subscribe button, and please like, share and subscribe both channels, so that many maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. Other than this, we have to talk about it. We had done your sociology and software engineering as well. In the same cases, we talk about it. So yes, we had done many more questions related to it. In chemistry we had done, that is of class 12, that is of chemistry, that is being important for academic as well as for the competition here. Where we had done unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, unit 6, unit 7, unit 8, unit 9 as well. The conversions with the symbols, elements, atomic number, molar masses as well, and the logarithms as well here. After talking about that, we had done your, which has been, we are dealing with the quantitative aptitude, where that has been started with arithmetical ability. In that we had done your options on numbers, LCF and SCF of numbers, decimal fractions, simplification, square roots and cube roots, and sorts and indices, pounds on numbers, pounds on ages, and that is we had dealing with. And now we are dealing with the percentage of the net topic here. After that we are dealing with the DBMS, which is being the different AR diagrams that we have to deal with it, and that we are dealing here for your sake, that what you had requested for. After that we are dealing with the human, and that has been the another subject we had started here, which has been the understanding the human beings comprehensively, the human aspirations and fulfillment. And that is after that talking about the reasoning. So reasoning has been divided into two sections, which is the verbal reasoning and non-verbal reasoning. In verbal reasoning we had done your general mental ability and the logic reasoning. In general mental ability we had done your analogy, classification, series completion, coding, decoding, blood relation, puzzle test, sequential output tracing, decision test, logical Venn diagram, alphabet test, number ranking, time sequence test, mathematical operation, logical sequence of words, admitted reasoning, asserting the missing character, data sufficiency, decision making, assertions in reason, situation, reaction test, verification of the truth of the statement as well. In logic reasoning, we had done your logic, statement, argument, statement, assumption, statement, course of action, statement, conclusion, deriving conclusion from passages, theme detection, question, statement, miscellaneous logical puzzle. In terms of non-verbal reasoning, we had done your series, analogy, classification, analytical reasoning, meta image, water image, embedded figure, completions of incomplete pattern, figure matrix, paper folding, paper cutting, rule detection, grouping of identical figures, cubes and dice. Dot situation will start in the next coming class. After that, construction of squares and triangles, figure formation analysis, practice question paper. We will be dealing with the different types of question paper that we will discuss here. So here we'll be ending it up. Before ending it up, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go through the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and you can also enjoy the video as well. And please go ahead with like, share and subscribe our channel because your support is very important to us. Thank you. Hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion in the comment box. Thank you.